Football, baseball, basketball, and hockey, it's all part of today's top 5 cards. But what card is going up the most? We'll let you know now. Hello, sports card investors, and welcome to another Top 5 Tuesday. Today's a big day here at Sports Card Investor. Tonight, I am going live on the Market Movers YouTube channel. It is Market Movers Live. It's a ton of fun. Join me over on the Market Movers YouTube channel tonight, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern, as soon as you are done watching this show. But right now, first, let's get you caught up on the card market and the cards that are going up the most. And of course, today's Top 5 is sponsored by Whatnot. Whatnot has awesome live auctions every day and night starting at just $1 for packs, boxes, breaks, singles, and more. It's a lot of fun. And if you scan the QR code on your screen or use the special link in our show description below, you're going to get $15 in free credit when you sign up for Whatnot. All right, we're starting the show by taking a quick look at the overall sports card market with the Market Pulse by Market Movers. Over the last 7 days, the SEI 500 index of the 500 most prominent sports cards is flat, no change over the last week. It has been a rough last 30 days. We all told you this was coming. I told you this was coming. November is a bad month typically for sports cards. Over the last 30 days, the SEI 500 index is down 4.2% as people divert money away from buying sports cards for themselves and instead start thinking about holiday gifts and holiday travel and all that kind of stuff. Still up on the year overall. We're up 1.4% on the year overall for that sports card market index. And fear not, because once we get to the end of December, typically sports cards pick back up again, and January is typically a great month for the sports card market. So hopefully we see more of that soon. But now let me tell you about the cards that are going up and down the most. It's time for today's Top 5. We're starting today with a cold card. We do this every week because it's a reminder that sometimes the hot cards that we feature in this program can quickly turn cold. And oh my gosh, say it ain't so. That is the case right now with Connor Bedard, the center for the Chicago Blackhawks. This guy is supposed to be all world. This guy is supposed to be the greatest young hockey prospect of a generation, but we're not seeing it this year. Doesn't mean he won't get there. Doesn't mean he won't even get there later this season. But this season hasn't started that way. The Blackhawks have had a little bit of a rough start to their season. They are 6-11-1 to start their season. And even though the team hasn't been great, Bedard actually hasn't really been great either. He struggled as of late. He's only recorded 1 assist in his past 5 games. He has not scored since October 26th. That is not great for the former first overall pick. He has been the young, up-and-coming face of hockey, but man, he and his team need to be doing a little bit better for him to continue to carry around that mantle. You can imagine that this slow start for Bedard has not been good for his card prices. And here are those cards in Market Movers. We're looking at that NHL Draft short print card from 2023 Upper Deck in PSA 9 in raw condition. We're looking at his 2023 Upper Deck Young Guns base card in PSA 10 in raw condition. We're gonna look at it as 2023 Upper Deck Dazzlers orange card in PSA 10 condition, and we're going to look at his 2023 O-Pee-Chee Marquee Rookies card in PSA 10 condition as well. You can see on the chart over the last 30 days, these are all heading in the wrong direction. That is a lot of red in that column. These cards have all dropped in the last 30 days, anywhere between about 11% and all the way down at about 45% down in the last 30 days. Not good. His NHL short print in PSA 9's gone from $385 down to $316. In raw, it's dropped from $239 down to $175. His Upper Deck Young Guns base card in a PSA 10, a very popular card for collectors to collect. That card was $773 30 days ago, most recently sold for $691, and in raw condition, it has dropped from $305 down to $258. His Upper Deck Dazzlers Orange in PSA 10s dropped from $135 down to $74, and his O-Pee-Chee Marquee Rookie in PSA 10 has dropped from $143 down to $80. Not the start of this season that Connor Bedard collectors have been hoping for. But now let's talk about cards going up, and we're going with our investment card of the week, and it is a card of the captain. Yes, Derek Jeter, a very specific card of Derek Jeter. We're going to talk about his 1998 Skybox EX 2001 Essential Credentials Future Card. Now, of course, you guys know, Jeter, one of the greatest shortstops in Major League Baseball history, played for the Yankees from 1995 all the way through 2014, a massive career, and during that time, he brought the Yankees 5 World Series championships, 14-time All-Star, 5 Gold Glove awards, 5 Silver Slugger awards. Absolutely incredible. And of course, he was the captain of that team for many, many years. But what I want to show you today is one of his late 90s insert cards. Because yes, baseball players have late 90s insert cards too. We hear about late 90s inserts all the time with basketball players, but they exist for baseball players, and some of them go for a lot of money. And here is that card, the 1998 Skybox Essential Credentials Future Card. These are numbered to 94. We're going to look at this card in PSA 9 condition as well as BGS 9 condition. Now, of course, since this is such a rare card, numbered to 94, you don't see many sales. We're looking here on the graph over the last 365 days, and there's only been, about 5 sales total of those 2 cards over the last 365 days. So not a ton of sales to go off of here, but the sales that we have seen, they're jumping up in the market. These cards are up between 17% and 33% over the last year. The PSA 9 of that card's gone from $6,000 to a little bit over $7,000. And the BGS 9 of that card has gone from $5,200 up to about $6,900. Now, if you are not familiar with these Essential Credentials Future cards, and then they also have the Now cards as well, we've covered these in basketball. We did a great slabs episode on this Sports Card Investor channel with Nat Turner, and we looked at some of his basketball Essential Credentials cards. Check it out. These are amazing insert cards from the late 1990s that are highly sought after by collectors. And if you watch that episode with Nat Turner, you will find out why. All right, we have a bonus card for you this week. Actually, technically, it is a bonus sealed box. Before we get into our regular top 5 this week, I have to cover what is happening in the Pokemon market, specifically with the brand new set, Surging Sparks. Because the Surging Sparks set has been going absolutely crazy. I know this because we have been selling them like hotcakes here at Cards HQ. We struggle to keep them in stock. You would not believe the amount of this product that we have sold, but it is not just at Cards HQ. This trend is happening everywhere, all over the nation, and prices are quickly on the rise. This most recent Pokemon release, Surging Sparks, seems like, in terms of market value, it is one of the greatest releases ever, with the initial interest and heat around the release. Let me show you what I'm talking about in Market Movers. And here is that 2024 Scarlet and Violet Surging Sparks booster box in Market Movers. And look at what this thing has done here on the chart since its pre-release. It was selling for $115 pre-release a month ago. Now that the box has come out and absolutely surged up in the market, these are selling for $186 right now on the secondary market. That is almost a 62% increase in just 30 days on the price of these Pokemon boxes. And by the way, the cases have done similar things, as you can imagine. You could have picked up these cases for around $700 pre-release, and now they're going to sell for as much as over $1,200. That is an increase of over 68% in the last 30 days. What a home run this new release is for Pokemon right now. All right, enough Pokemon. Back to sports we go. And the number 5 card on today's list is Dyson Daniels. I like this one, the guard for my Hawks, my Atlanta Hawks here in Atlanta. Now, the Hawks haven't exactly been great this year overall, but Dyson Daniels has been a super bright spot for the team. He was, of course, drafted 8th overall back in the 2022 draft. He was drafted by the Pelicans, but he was sent to Atlanta as part of the DeJounte Murray trade. And recently, Daniels achieved a streak of 4 consecutive games with at least 6 steals. That feat, by the way, was previously matched only by other legendary players like Michael Jordan. He's also leading the league in deflections, averaging 7.6 per game. I honestly didn't even know they tracked deflections as a stat, but they do. Many people think that Dyson Daniels could go on to become an all-defensive team selection this year. And man, the Hawks need that because you know what? Their star, Trae Young, has never been known as the defensive guy. So it's nice to have Dyson Daniels on the team. And all that attention is certainly boosting his card prices. We're looking here in Market Movers at a bunch of his cards, like his 2022 Prism Orange Wave rookie. This is his Purple Ice rookie right there. We're going to look at those ones in raw condition. We're going to look at his rookie signatures from Prism as well. We'll look at that in raw condition. And how about his sensational signatures? We'll look at that in raw condition as well. We've also got his optic rated rookie signatures that we're going to take a look at. And then finally, his Mosaic Fast Break autograph. All of these, by the way, in raw condition because there's not a ton of Dyson Daniels cards out there that are graded. But even in raw condition, doesn't matter. All of these cards are up quite a bit, anywhere between about 13% up and 474% up over the last 30 days. Check that one out, by the way. His 2022 Prism Rookie Signatures Raw. Somebody scooped that card up 30 days ago for $4. For $4. They're feeling pretty good about themselves today because it most recently sold for $23. That's not a bad little 30-day flip. All of these cards, by the way, still relatively inexpensive, but they're still all going for more than they were 30 days ago. I mean, for example, his optic rated rookie signatures 30 days ago was $16. Now it's $30. So go dig in your bins of cards that maybe you opened up back in 2022. Some of the cards you forgot about, go look in there, look in your binders or your bins, see if you have any Dyson Daniels cards. Because if you do, pull them out. They are much more valuable today than they were before the season started. We are turning our attention back to hockey for the number 4 card today, and it is Connor Hellebuyck, the goaltender for the Winnipeg Jets. The Jets host the best record in the NHL after 6 weeks of play, and Hellebuyck has been instrumental to their 15-3 start this season. Hellebuyck currently has the lead for the most shutouts with 3 after recording back-to-back shutouts at the beginning of this month, and he has also won Player of the Week twice so far this season. So as you can imagine, that has hockey card collectors and investors pretty excited. And here in Market Movers, we're going to look at his 2015 Upper Deck Young Guns base card in PSA 10. We're also going to look at the canvas version of that card as well. We'll look at that in PSA 10 as well as in raw condition. All of these moving up a little bit. In fact, a pretty good amount over the last 30 days. His Young Guns base in PSA 10 has jumped from $88 to $151 over the last 30 days. That's a 71% increase. And the canvas has jumped from $76 to $96 in PSA 10. And in raw condition, it's jumped from around $16 all the way up to over $42. Impressive card price increases for the goaltender. Let's go to football for the number 3 card today, and it is Josh Downs, the wide receiver for the Indianapolis Colts. Now we're 11 weeks into the NFL season, and the Colts are 5-6. Not exactly a great record, but actually good enough to be in second place in the AFC South. And certainly their record would be worse if they didn't have Josh Downs on the team, because Josh Downs has been a big part of their offensive production this season. He's recorded at least 60 receiving yards in 7 of the 9 games that he has played in this year. And this past Sunday against the Jets, Downs caught 5 passes for 84 yards and a touchdown. So that attention that he is getting in the Colts offense, it's doing some nice things for his card prices. And we're looking at some of those cards here in Market Movers, including his Prism Laser in PSA 10, his Prism Silver in PSA 10. These are all from 2023. That was his rookie year. His rookie autograph silver, that one we're going to look at in raw condition from 2023 Prism. We're also going to look at his rookie ticket auto number to 99, the divisional ticket, I should say. We're going to look at that one in raw condition as well from 2023 Contenders. And then finally, from 2023 Optic, let's look at his Blue Hyper PSA 10. Nice color match to that card with the Colts jersey. That card looks really nice. And that, you know, the color matches typically cause a card to sell for a little bit more because collectors like that look where the card matches the jersey. You can see all of these cards on the graph going up and to the right. That's what you want to see if you own any Josh Downs cards. These cards are up anywhere between 17% and 96%. Wow. Over the last 30 days. His 2023 Prism Laser and PSA 10 has gone from $26 all the way up to $51. His Prism Silver and PSA 10 has gone from $35 to $41. His Prism Rookie Autograph and Raw Condition's gone from $18 to about $25. His Contenders Divisional Ticket's gone from around $11 up to about $22. And his Blue Hyper from Optic and PSA 10 has gone from $80 up to $30. Nice to see this from Josh Downs. Let's stick with football for the number 2 card today, and it is Kyler Murray, the quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals. Welcome back to the Top 5, Kyler. Now, the Cardinals are exiting their bye week with a 6-4 record, and Murray's high level of play has been a pretty significant factor in their success. He was named the Week 10 NFC Offensive Player of the Week after a spectacular performance against the Jets. In that game, he completed 22 of 24 passes for 266 yards and a touchdown, while also rushing for 31 yards and 2 touchdowns. And the Cardinals, by the way, are on a 4-game win streak, and they've got a chance at winning the NFC West. So this all makes folks with Kyler Murray's cards pretty excited because they're moving in the right direction in the market right now. And here are a few of those cards in Market Movers. His 2019 Prism Base rookie card in PSA 10. His Select Concourse from 2019 Select and PSA 10. We're going to look at that as well as the Concourse Silver, the silver version of that card in PSA 10. And then finally, you guys know this one. This is his Kaboom from 2019 Absolute, his rookie Kaboom. Very desirable card for any collector. We're going to look at that one in PSA 10 as well. And all of these cards making nice upwards movements over the last 30 days. The Kaboom is up the least from a percentage standpoint. It's only up about 14%. But from a dollar standpoint, it's up the most because that was the most expensive card to begin with. In fact, you could have bought that card 30 days ago for $1,490. But today, it will cost you $1,700 if you want to buy that same card. So that one's gone up a good amount over the last 30 days. His Prism Base has increased from around $23 up to about $42 in PSA 10 condition. His Select Concourse was only about $10 in PSA 10 condition 30 days ago, but now it is over $20. And his Concourse Silver has gone from $31 up to $75 over the last 30 days. All right, we've reached the big moment. It is time for today's number 1 card. But before I give it to you, let me remind you that all of the charts and graphs from this program are from Market Movers. And Market Movers is the ultimate way to track sports card prices and to track the value of your collection. Get ready for the surge in sports cards that likely is going to happen as we get to the end of the year and enter 2025. And the best way to get ready is by getting Market Movers. Go to sportscardinvestor.com and click Market Movers in the main menu bar to get instant access, or go to the App Store on your phone and search for Market Movers to try it free today. All right, here we are. The number 1 card of the week. He's from basketball. He's the star player on the hottest team in the NBA right now. Can you guess who I'm talking about? If you guessed Donovan Mitchell, you would be correct. The Cleveland Cavaliers are off to a 15-0 start. I know there's probably not a lot of people out there that would have predicted that at the beginning of the year. But yes, they are one of just 4 teams ever to start the season 15-0. What an absolutely incredible start. And by the way, all 3 of the prior teams to start 15-0 eventually made their way to the NBA Finals. Could this same hold true this season for the Cleveland Cavaliers? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Are the Cavs finals bound or not? But regardless of what you think there, so far this season, Donovan Mitchell has been absolutely stellar. He is averaging almost 25 points per game. He's averaging 4.5 rebounds per game and over 4 assists per game as well. He's shooting 46% from the floor. So his hot start and his team's hot start have his sports cards, his basketball cards off to a very hot start. And here are his rookie cards in Market Movers. His 2017 Prism Base card in PSA 10. Let's also look at his 2017 Prism Silver in PSA 10 as well. We're going to look at his 2017 Optic Hollow in PSA 10. We're going to look at his 2017 Select Concourse in PSA 10 and his 2017 Optic Base in PSA 10. And you can believe all 5 of these are really moving up in the market. Look at that chart there on the screen. Lots of green. These are up anywhere between about 23% and all the way up at 127%. His Prism Base 30 days ago in PSA 10 condition was a $25 card. Today, it is a $46 card. His Prism Silver 30 days ago was a $149 card, and today it is a $249 card. Quick little $100 boost there to the value of that card. Not bad at all. His Optic Holo has gone up from $35 up to close to $80. Wow. His Select Concourse was $22. Now it's around $35. And his Optic Base has gone up from around $31 to around $38. Can this sustain? Well, it probably depends how the Cavs continue to do. Can they continue to win and possibly have just this absolutely fabulous season that many now think they're capable of? If so, then Donovan Mitchell's cards will probably be hot for a long time to come. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's show. Please get Market Movers. Don't forget to download the Market Movers app or go to sportscardinvestor.com and click Market Movers, and then head over to the Market Movers YouTube channel. I am live over there 8 to 10 p.m. tonight for Market Movers Live. It's a fun show. It's going to be a great time, and I look forward to seeing you there. Market Movers Live on the Market Movers YouTube channel, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you soon in their next episode. Take care.